It is telling us that we are live and that the connection is excellent. Well, it better goddamn be excellent. It's like over 1,000 whopping gigabytes per second, or not gigabytes, but it's a 1 tera or whatever, 1,000 megabyte, a 1 gig internet connection. Hello, Aquino. So what are we doing now? Nothing exciting. I'm taking you behind the scenes of what I do sometimes when I'm actually not ready to stream. That's actually what this is going on right here. I am using a wired connection. Hello, Seabad Plays. How's it going? So I just purchased, for the second time because it's on sale, Call of Duty. It's a Cold War. That's it. That's it. You can't do nothing. By 2023, you can't fucking breathe. You can't tell people that you're happy. You cannot tell them you're having fun and that you're enjoying yourself and that you can think for yourself and that you want to look into things. You can't do anything by that age. That's when this bad boy comes out. But yeah, so what am I doing? I just got the game. I'm testing it out. I'm just kind of seeing what it's like. Mouse, keyboard, camera's going, microphone is on. Web browser is open, obviously, with YouTube. That takes up a lot of CPU. That takes up a lot of memory. Some instances, my setup for live streaming alone takes up just as much power as an actual video game. So it's like, it's double the impact. 7-year-old computer. Fuck you, you old hag. And now, it's like a double whammy. So that's why I'm testing this. That's why I want to see if I can get this bitch at 60, keeping it at 60, while I'm also streaming. That's a very important thing. Being happy is offensive to depressed people. That's it. That's it. Remember I talked about that. I went on a rant for an hour and I'm not going to get into it again. Apparently it's not good. And Twitter, or not Twitter, fucking Twitch, whatever. One of those platforms that starts with the letter TW. I guess. T. Anyways, blind playthrough. Oh no, can't say that. It's offensive. And then all the people that are complaining weren't even blind. And the two people I heard from, 2 people that are legit blind. I'm talking Stevie fucking Wonder blind. And they thought that the Twitch move was actually offensive. It was the other way around. Actual blind people thought it was ridiculous, and it was depicting them as overly, sensitive. Oh my god, kind of people. And the main guy that was advocating for it was a fucking guy in a wheelchair with a tube in his neck that could perfectly see. Guy's got like 4K fucking 144 frame vision in real life, and he's complaining that it's attacking the disabled. Yeah. No. Sorry if I'm really hyper right now, and I'm like, people are looking at me and they're like, is this guy having his like moment? I absolutely am, but in a good way. I'm in a fucking fantastic mood because I don't feel like my heart's gonna jump out of my chest. I don't feel like my brain's gonna fucking explode. I slept properly. Both my ears work. My hearing isn't fucking fluctuating. Do you know how amazing it feels to feel normal? I don't even know what that is. Today I know what it's like to feel normal, and I don't want to jinx it. I just want to live in the moment. It's absolutely phenomenal. That's it. That's it. I can't move around. It's offensive for me to wave my hand because it's offensive to people, that can't move their hand. I know I'm poking fun at it, but really it is the direction that we're heading in. And it makes me come across when I do these rants like I'm a real prick. Deep down inside, you'd actually be surprised how compassionate I can actually be. It's the whiny little brats that I'm not so compassionate for. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyhow. Nothing exciting here. Let's get into it. I'm just dicking around with bots. Actually, no, we're not going to put that on. We want to go loud. We want to go loud. Optic, muzzle. What about the barrel? Everything's unlocked in case you're like, whoa, what's going on? Is he cheating again? No, no. Don't you worry about that, cowboy. This is, the takedown. I like that. Give him the 13-incher. You know what I'm saying? The 13.7-incher. It's called the takedown. The extended, the task force, the takedown. It just sounds dirty, which is why we're going with it. And we're going jungle style. And then for a handle, field tape, seriously? A fucking field tape. It's got to be at least elastic. Yeah, let's do that. And yes, I'm ignoring the chat momentarily, just for a moment. Just for a moment. Until I can figure out this shite. Aim, walking movement speed. No. Slide speed. I'm not playing baseball. Aim, walking, hip fire. I don't want any of this shit. They all give bad hip fire accuracy. Sprint to fire. Whatever. We'll pick that. Not like I have much of a choice. It's the XM4 Rifle Alpha. A lot of people are talking. It's distracting, but I like it. Being compassionate is offensive to 14-year-old emo kids that apparently don't feel well, too effing bad. Hello, Junior D. How's it going? I'm surprisingly doing well. Wait, when? When did that come out? When the fuck did that... What? I'm gonna have to cancel the stream now. Everybody can yell at Junior D. I don't see any updates for SnowRunner console. When that shit come out? When the hell did that come out? You serious? What in the blue pineapple is going on? I gotta check my Twitter. I has to check my inside scoop. "5 hours ago. You dumb slut. My website did not tell me about this. Sorry, I'm just reading Twitter really quick. We'll be adding a lot more mods regularly. Mods on console are lower in number because they must all be vetted to confirm that they follow first-party rules and don't negatively impact the console's performance and stability. Because the consoles are snowflakes. They're fragile. I did not F anything. It's my Twitter that let me down. Alright. Let's play with the handgun here. The optics. Whoa, that's a... No, we don't want any of that shit. What do we want here? Do we want some of that? We want some of that. Barrel. Let's give it a long barrel. Let's give it the 6-inch. The 6-incher. No, no one wants a 6-incher. They want at least a 7-incher. Chrome-lined 7-incher. Aim, walk, movement speed. I don't plan on aiming and walking with my 7-inch chrome-lined barrel. The one that's in my hand. I mean, on the gun. I'm not good at explaining without making it look like something else I'm talking about that I'm not. A SWAT laser? A tiger. Ooh, tiger light. That sounds cool. Yeah, we'll do that just because it has a cool name. Aim down sight. Well, no, we don't want to... We don't want to increase the time it takes. Yeah, let's do that. Handle, speed tape. What the hell's a speed tape? There we go, we'll do that. The stock. Oh, dual wield. Now that's gangster. No, that should be good enough. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just got this on PC, by the way. I scared off a couple of people with my rant. That's good. Weed them out. We don't need them. Semtex will do... Yeah, frag, proximity. We'll do... Yeah, proximity mine. Engineer. Yeah. Just let me pick the perks, you prick. Take less damage from explosives. Check. The assassin. See. Forward intel. Paranoia. Hear an alert when an enemy. Yes. That's actually a good one, because I have that. Wait! That was the wrong one. I am so effing confused. Oh, it would help if I was looking at the top. Scavenger, replenish ammo from fallen players. I die so fast. I'll let somebody else scavenge me. The assassin. Enemies that appear on your minimap when shooting are revealed as a spy. Quartermaster, yes. That one. Perk 3. Ninja. Gung Ho. Ghost. Undetectable. Ninja. We'll do ninja just because it sounds cool. I identify as a ninja. I was trained by a ninjutsu master who's actually a ninja. I'm just saying, it makes me part ninja. Even though I studied the ways of the Shotokan for karate. I'm like 10%, maybe 15% ninja. That's not even a joke. Okay, so here we have it. Maybe, you know, in the next hour, we'll actually get some gameplay footage. PC again. Okay. Edit the game rules. We'll kind of leave everything on default. Because if you don't do that and you try to play around with the bots, things are really screwed up. Yes, I am just testing the game out. In case you're wondering. Like, what's this guy doing? We're going to Miami. That's where we're going. Miami with the bots. Finally, some action. See that 15 minutes I wasted doing absolutely nothing? Normally, I would have waited that extra 15 minutes before even starting a live stream. But I just thought, you know what? Let's just do it. People that watch me know me by now. It's not always non-stop pew pew bang bang. Mind you, that looked like the Miami red light district, so there might have been a little bang bang, you know what I'm saying? That was cringy, but it was supposed to be. So to recap, I'm just doing a first impression of playing this game. Excuse me. on PC. And it's a good thing that...
how the CIA does business.
Wow. Okay, so that's terrible. I have an amazing graphics card, but though that frame rate is terrible. It's god-awful frame rate. You're dead. Yeah, that's some shitty-ass frames right there. So we're gonna have to tweak a few things. This is...
We're in the lead.
But I just wanted to jump in and do some quick action. Who's shooting me? I'm gonna get the Glock right in the face. Alright, maybe I'll get it. Okay. Let's try and see what's going on with my settings. 60 gameplay. Let's see, because I can run Modern Warfare
We're losing this fight.
on Ultra at 60 frames. Sound effects, water tessellation, shadow quality,
we're behind.
special effect shadows. Fuck that. Weapon shadow? We'll do that. So it's kind of like a little bit of a process of elimination. Already I got 10 frames per second boost just doing that. Oh, wow. Much better. We're not done yet, though, and I will check the... Okay, that's my guy. I probably shouldn't shoot him. Oh, that sounded tasty.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Yeah, it's still not that great. The frame rate. Right in the dick. Hot swap. That's what she said. Hey. Oh, quick. Right in the dick. It called me the Kingslayer. Shouldn't it have technically called me the Cockslayer? Get it?
Spy plane standing by.
It's like a free gender swap.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
An involuntary one. So I guess that's kind of offensive to those that actually want to keep it. Okay, so let's, Exactly. Hey! Who's shooting? I'm trying to talk to my people. There we go. Oops. Okay, let's try and figure out what is making my game run like a pile of wank. Volumetric lighting. Now it's showing me 2 pictures there, but which one's which? How do I know if the one on the left is medium or... That's not gonna do much. Dynamic shadows. Ray tracing. Everything's on medium. NVIDIA DLSS. Let's put that punk ass on balanced.
Get a counter spy plane in the air.
Ah, there we go. Crank it up, bitch. We're almost at 60. We're at 53. Still need some fine tweaking there.
We're losing this fight.
And again, that's kind of the whole point of this.
We've pulled ahead.
Right in the box. Still dripping down to... might have to lock this prick at 30. It'd be no better than a console. You lost both nuts. There goes your pancreas.
Hostile expired.
We're still rocking 40 fucking frames.
Adler requesting spy plane on grid.
I ran out of ammo. That's a first. Let's go on the beach. I was thinking I might have been safe. Is he hiding under the umbrella? Hey, dipshit. I'm over here. Okay, so clearly... Hello. Evil something. I assume the one on the right is higher quality. Yeah, I mean, I do too. Okay, so the game runs like a pile of donkey shit. Alright. Well, that fucking blows. Seriously? I'm trying to play with my settings. Jesus. Like I was doing. Until I was rudely interrupted. Let me see if this does anything. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I'm just saying. Last year's game, 60. Flawless. What makes this game so different? You know? Volumetric. You know what? Dynamic
Hostile spy plane
shadows.
established
Cell
overhead.
phone.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Medium. Alright, seriously? Someone's getting the cock shot. That's right. Hey, how's it going? Well, it's flopping all over the place. I think the graphics are better in this game. You know what we're actually gonna do? We're gonna do something. This is what we're gonna do.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Because it's distracting
Don't
as
have
shit.
the time to take this. Withdraw.
Oh, that was me. Yeah. Best play of the game. I mean, I will eventually. Okay, that's great. Let's just skip the bullshit here.
TACOM, Woods requesting spy plane.
And I don't know why it's got to tell me that the voice chat is suspended. It's like I don't need a reminder banner with bright red, you know what I mean? Letters that it's not there. Okay, so there are no bots. We're going to change map, like that even really matters. Yeah, this will do. Yes, the new one. The shiny new one. No bots this time. Because I'm actually doing like a test. This is more like a performance testing. Like I said, I wasn't even going to bother streaming. I've already been streaming for a half hour and I haven't really done anything that was like really good. Because this is what I end up having to do sometimes. Now that there's a couple of people in here, I want you to know that when I set up a stream, it's kind of weird. It's not supposed to tell you that I'm actually streaming. Because I wasn't actually streaming. Like, there's a lot of times where people will be like, oh, he's streaming, and then they start talking to me. And I'm like, how the hell did you know I was setting up my streams? You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even, like, live or
Best
anything
of
like
luck,
that.
soldier. The folks back home are counting on you.
Okay, there's nobody in here, zip it. It's just me. This will be quiet and peaceful. Now I can maybe figure out... This game runs a lot worse than Modern Warfare of last year, I'll tell you that shit. It may just be. Like, I have an amazing graphics card. I really, really have an amazing graphics card. But screen space reflection. Yeah. I really do. I really do. But my CPU, I think, is starting to show its age. I think is what's going on. And that can play a huge part. It's not just about the graphics card, right? So put everything on medium, the NVIDIA DLSS, we have it on balanced. Enable motion blurs. Other independent transparency, yeah, we'll put that on medium. See, right there. RTX 2070 Super. Not too bad today. How's your day? Hello, Harrison. I wait ages for mods on console for SnowRunner and a new GTA update, then both within a few. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out after. I'm gonna have to definitely make a video on that. So everything's on medium. You know, game doesn't look bad at all, actually. But it's dropping down to 50. You know, I just may have to... Some real fucking bullshit, if you ask me. The hell was that? I still want to know why I got that banner at the top. Because I disabled the voice chat? See? Now it's enabled. Voice chat suspended. Yeah, thanks. Voice chat volume. Well, there you go. Screw you. I'll have it at 0. Microphone device. Yeah, I don't want no goddamn speaker, headphones, voice chat device. Well, I won't be able to hear it. It's on 0, so there you go. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean, it looks good on medium. It looks really, really good. The frames seem to be pretty decent. 58, 59, 57. I mean, sure, there's nobody in here. I definitely don't want to drop it any lower than this. It's that NVIDIA, it's the RTX bullshit. It could also be this right here. Because this wasn't present in the last game. It could be the whole ray tracing thing. What if I just disable ray tracing? Just, it's gone. It'd be a shame, but let's just check it out. Ray tracing. And then disabled, and then we'll do anti-aliasing. We'll do high. We'll do high. Let's see what that does. Still looks really effing good to me, if you ask me. Yes, it's the new one. I just bought it on PC. Well, that's in all my descriptions. There's a few websites I go to for game updates. A lot of times, I just go to like a few different websites. It kind of depends on the game. I mean, this looks good to me. This is on medium. There's no special ray tracing from my graphics card. Nothing. And it looks like I'm at 59, 60 frames a second. I dipped down to 55. Fuck's sakes. This is the kind of shit I deal with sometimes. Oh, it was still on Ultra. No. Medium. There we go. Like, this looks good to me. Again, medium, not because of my graphics card, obviously. Because I have a near 7-year-old computer apart from my graphics card. 7 years old. That's an old computer. And the fact that I can still run this game, and to me, this looks good. Yeah.
We're deadlocked. Withdraw to exfil location.
This isn't going anywhere. All
Thank
units
you.
pull back.
Oh, you're playing this game? The other thing I could do, too, to be honest, is I could lock it at 50 frames. It would still be really snappy. 50 frames is actually really good. It would help alleviate some of that graphical stress, if that makes any sense. See, I can just go here and do 50. 50 frames is still really good. I mean, to be honest with you, the viewer, aren't going to see nothing. Because my streams are at 30 frames. I don't have the horsepower. Like I said, again, CPU, it's getting old. I can't stream at 60 frames, have my microphone, a high-end DSLR camera that sucks up like 15 frickin' % of my CPU, have a web browser that's open that jacks up another 5%. That's also the other problem with all that. .48. I said 50. Okay, there we go. Now, let's change the bots. Oh yeah, that's right. The bots are still glitchy, even on PC. That is so fucking stupid. Let's do custom. There we go. Now I'm able to add the bots. And let's just play with a bunch of bots to see if I can lock it at 50. Even though the menu dropped down to 47 frames. And this is on my SSD on top of that. Right? Well, I mean, I don't regret buying the game, but I do have it on console, and it runs better on console. Mind you, on my PS4 Pro, it's also playing at 30 frames. But I got this on PC because of mouse and keyboard, and I wanted the 60 frames. But unfortunately, this game is a lot more demanding than Modern Warfare from just last year. Huge, huge difference.
Team deathmatch.
Seriously?
Green light, green light.
I just know that one day when the day comes and I upgrade my computer and I buy like $1,000 motherfucking CPU. Wow. What the fuck is all this lag? I didn't even have that when I was playing online. That makes no sense. I think the game is just a glitchy fuckfest, to be honest with you. Look at that. I was, like, when I was actually playing a real online game earlier, it wasn't even performing like this. Now that I've lowered the settings quite a bit and I've added a few bots, it's lagging like a son of a bitch. How would you know about the Toronto Metro? Like, you know, from the news, or you've been there before? Okay, seriously? Oh, I guess I can't. Audio's cutting in and out.
Pulling ahead.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on that I'm not understanding. I don't get it. Game runs like fucking shit. Look at that, the audio's cutting in and out. Point blank in the dick. Dick shot. Adds a whole new meaning to that was a dick move. Huh? You see what I did there? It's called cringe comedy. Ooh.
Spy plane available for target.
Wow, that's terrible. Like, absolutely awful. Anyways. Actually, we're gonna...
Request counter spy
The
plane, ECM.
match? Yes, we
Great
are.
job, CIA. No muss, no fuss.
Hi.
That's right, you better
Still
run.
same problem with the 2 map? Yes. Well, they just haven't gotten to it, and I just got the game on PC, and it runs worse than on console. But, I mean, I guess whatever. That is absolutely insane. How well I can run Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.19 on this computer. How well I can run The Division 2. How well I can run Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. World of Warcraft. Hitman. Assassin's Creed. Like, I can run some good games. So I think it's a combination of stuff. I don't think this game is as well optimized. And due to my CPU being old, it would help if I was overcompensating with a much more powerful CPU to make up for the lack of optimization, so that I can actually play this game properly. I mean, quitting the game, it froze. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There we go. Oh boy, oh boy. Let me see. So there was a new... Tune in tomorrow on the 16th for console mods. Oh, you little turd. The mods aren't out yet for SnowRunner. Or they are. I'm so confused. 11 hours ago. Holy cow. Today's the day SnowRunner mods have arrived on PS4, Xbox One. Okay. About a day ago. It's today, right? Console mods. I'm just reading this really quick. Instant, easy access to mods. Patch notes. Okay, so we'll have to do that at some point. When I get off the stream, I will have to do that. But yeah, so that was a bit of a shit fest. Let me switch it up here. Oh, that could be another reason why I was lagging. I didn't think of that. Maybe not. I'm actually technically recording both my PC and my console. Interesting. Okay. We're going to switch it up. I'm going to have to play with Call of Duty on my own later. Maybe that's just a game I don't stream or I have to keep playing from my console. For Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I mean, I just blew $50 fucking on it. I thought I would try something out really quick. I thought that Where the hell? Oh, they're over there. Okay. So this is Assassin's Creed. I got a big update. This is on PS4 Pro. And I'm still slowly working at trying to get all of the, the bad people there. I forget what they're called. Not the zealots. I took care of them. The agents or whatever, the order. So here it's just kind of like some quick gameplay that I already had paused, as you could see. But while we do that, let us go ahead. See? And I have automatic updates on. This is why I make the videos that I do. This is why I do update videos. Because even though I have automatic updates on, they just don't work. Now, I'm wired into my computer and I'm streaming, and my PS4 is on Wi-Fi. 5 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, obviously, if I slapped the wire in, it would download it in, like, literally 2 seconds. But at least it's starting to download. Oh, plus I'm playing a game, sorry. When you're playing a game, it throttles your internet speed by, like, 1,000,000. It's absolutely insane. It's pretty wild. That's another limitation of consoles that I don't like. So some people have been reporting some problems with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla. Don't ask me what that was. I think I just ran over a bird. Some people are saying they're crashing a lot. Textures aren't popping in properly. All this kind of weird stuff. Whoa. Almost went into the river there. I'm just going to do just a couple of minutes of this. Not too sure what to do after. I might end the stream in a few minutes, like shortly-ish. But then I might come back after. I might need some time to myself to clear my head and kind of figure out what I want to do. I still want to figure out why is it that Call of Duty is running so poorly on my computer. Maybe I'll like reboot my computer. Maybe I'll start it without having OBS, without having my camera, my microphone on and all that stuff, without having a web browser open. Give my computer a bit of a break from having all those things open. That can astronomically sometimes make a big difference, especially if I'm getting bottlenecked. That can absolutely happen. Oh, me, just a PS4 Pro. There's no PS5 for me. Too much money, and they don't exist. I'm not paying a scalper $1,200 fucking dollars for a shitty looking console. For the most part, my my old computer runs just as good as a PS5 in a lot of areas. Okay, so he's down there. Nothing fancy. But it's huge for me.
I sought pleasure with the silver I received from the Order. I shared it too, with many in need.
Don't be blinded by the gleam of your bloodlust. Shared silver always comes at a cost.
What of it? I forged good from what you call... I do not...
Alright, no one cares what he has to say. Oh. Seems to be running pretty good so far. No major wonkiness. Guy lost his head.
Christ!
No, you missed. Oh, you're a feisty little bastard, aren't you? Oh! Batter's up. No, you struck out.
Why all the Saints die?
Ooh. Brain stew is what's up for supper. Whew. Mamma mia. We just like... Where are they all coming from?
We have this.
Anyhow, I'm a little bit disappointed with the Call of Duty on PC on my computer, but... I got it on sale, like 35% off, no tax. It'll, you know, it'll be there, in my computer when I get a new one. I'm estimating maybe spring, maybe summer, depending on how the money goes. And all that, as to what I'm going to do with the computer. And also depending on how much I'm willing to spend. But on the next build that I'm getting, I already got the graphics card out of the way. That was the most expensive piece. I bought that back in like February or March, before the whole pandemic went apeshit. And I blew a near $1,000 Canadian on my graphics card. So I was like, yeah, that's a lot of money. I'm just going to stop there. And it was a huge improvement on my computer. Like, it was night and day. Much better. Now it's going to be replacing the RAM, getting faster RAM. And instead of 16 gigs of DDR4, I'm probably going to get 32 gigs of DDR4. And I'm going to get RAM that's much quicker. So when I have all these web browsers open and all this bullshit, having the Steam app open, all those things tally up a little bit. Like, they all add up, right? And then when you're streaming and you're playing the game from the actual computer, it's just very, very taxing. I never realized how taxing it was on your computer to live stream video games or record. It's absolutely insane how much power it takes. Like I said, my microphone, my camera, and my recording software in some instances take more CPU power than some actual video games of the caliber of like Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty. It's actually really, really wild. So, but the more patient I am and the more money I bank and put aside, the better computer I can get, the more I spend, the less often I gotta upgrade, the better experience I can have. So, yeah, the next computer I get's gonna be pretty wild. And that's where I'm kind of debating, do I do something that's unprecedented, whereby I don't get the PS5 even if I could for like a long time, like I'm talking like a good 6 months, and instead I take that $600 and I invest it more into my computer, kind of thing. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. I don't know what I want to do with that. A lot of the games that I want to play predominantly on YouTube anyways are on PC. Like, I already own them. Like now Call of Duty, World of Warcraft if I stick to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'll kind of figure it out as time goes. But yeah, so no, so far this this game is running decently. Actually, it's running quite well. So that's good. Can't think of really anything else to do, to be honest. I haven't done one of these in a while. Maybe we'll go there. There, I'll get a fast travel point, maybe a piece of gear, just to kind of... whatever. And then after that, not too sure what to do. I really wanted to play some Call of Duty. Like, I was really looking forward to that. I was really excited for that. There's another game I wanted to try out called Dismantle. It's like a Diablo isometric top-down kind of view game, and it's like a survival game where your weapons don't degrade or any of that. You don't have to drink or eat or any of that stuff, but it's got the other survival elements. It's like a little indie game. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, like a 98% positive feedback, which is absolutely, like, not exactly a common thing to get from a video game. So there's a slight remote possibility. I checked that out. Ooh, almost broke a leg there. Oh, he didn't see it coming. And as a result, Mofo got one-shotted.
Get behind if you can.
He's running away. That's hilarious. You cannot outrun me. Well, maybe you can. Oh, see? You got it right in the ass. Yeah, you shouldn't have ran. You shouldn't have done that.
Die now!
I love that finisher. It is so brutal. It's beautiful. Who the fuck is shooting me? Oh, you're hiding in the bush. You little creeper.
Let's spill some in it.
What the hell? A lot of heads rolling today. All right. Maybe. I mean, no offense, I do meet a lot of people. What's the slight possibility, Aquino? I mean, I think your picture kind of I mean, you have to understand, too, I'm more of a visual person with faces and pictures. Your picture, like, on my end, I'm using a 27-inch monitor as my secondary screen. But, like, like, everybody's picture profile, for those that have their actual picture, is, like, literally the size of my pinky. And then, because your face is zoomed out, I just get, like, a silhouette kind of thing. But I think it sort of kind of looks familiar. I'm much better with faces, like I said. If I saw like 1,000 people, I could remember like 1,000 faces, but just remembering someone's white text in a chat on a live stream. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not as good with names. But yeah. What was I streaming? Do you remember? Or what were we talking about? Sometimes that can aid my memory. Hello, evil. No problem to what? I'm so confused. That happens a lot too. Especially if I talk really fast and I say a lot of different things. And then I'll have someone go, yeah, I get you. And I'm like, what do you get? You know what I mean? Because I said like 10 different things. I'm like, which of those things did you get? Because I almost at this point don't even remember everything that I said. But yeah, the game's running fine on PS4 Pro. Some people are saying that it's just so bad that it's actually unplayable. They're actually saying it's unplayable. Then again, sometimes people exaggerate to kind of prove a point. They don't literally mean that it's unplayable, rather that it's not doing as good as it was. Yeah, I've played WoW. I've played WoW already a lot. Still one of my favorite games to this day, but sadly, it's a bit of a time sink, and I just don't have the time. I just don't. I want to be able to keep up with multiple other games. I still want to be able to maintain my guitar playing, you know. Like all those things that to me are still really important. Looks like I've lost everyone, but I got 100 views on my live stream. That is essentially all that matters. 100 views. 100, depending on the game, depending on the time of day, the week, 100 to 200 views an hour I'll get. What'll normally happen with a regular upload, like if this was a regular upload, I would have gotten like 10 or 15 views. Right? It's like, do you want $10 or $15 in your pocket or 100 exactly? So that's the other ulterior motive as to why I do live streams. It helps the algorithm. Oh. Might hurt his foot. That's okay. Yeah, so I'll just grab that piece there. And then I'll try to maybe reboot, like really quick, Call of Duty, just to kind of see if that helped. Refresh it, and if not, whatever. Like I said, it's been almost an hour. And I might be streaming again as well in a couple of hours. So I may end the stream relatively soonish, like I said. So I can do a couple of things, maybe play some guitar, or maybe play some Call of Duty on my own with no distractions. Again, no camera, no microphone. For the sake of saving power on my computer to see if that helps the performance. Because that kind of sucks, you know, to buy a game for the second time. And it runs like shit. Not exactly fun. Yes, I have. I don't like Apex. I mean, it's not a bad game. It just didn't do it for me. There's only 24 hours in a day. There's so many other amazing games I like. I'd rather play those games before I go to it, if that makes any sense. There's let's say there was like 48 hours in a day. There are probably a lot more games that I would play if there was 48 hours in a day. But because there isn't, it's like, I gotta be super strict with my time. It's insanely limiting. There's days where I would rather just roam around in this game, or hell, even like Zelda Breath of the Wild. I started getting back into that game again, fishing around for rupees and a couple of Korok seeds, just roaming, enjoying the dynamic weather. You know what I mean? Like 1,000 hours later. No, maybe not 1,000, but you get the idea. And actually probably a good 700 or 800, realistically. And I'm still not bored of playing that game. Ooh. There we go. There it is. Oh, too slow. And I got that, like, Matrix effect going on. And the shield, I think it's the shield that did that poison thing. Will he? The Lord will see you prevail, will he? Cool. Well, how about you go and say hello to him then? Let me know how that works out. Yes, I talk to NPCs. And it is on easy mode there. But the reason I do that is because when I stream, oftentimes it's not more for the difficulty. It's kind of like just for the story, just to, like kind of like a movie, right? I don't need to spend 15 minutes trying to make this game feel like Dark Souls. You know what I mean? And the other reason is They did a huge tweak to this game, which I'm actually kind of noticing a little bit. It's no matter what, an enemy will never be 50 power level below you. Nice. See what happened there with that parry skill? He shot an arrow, I caught it, and I threw it back at him. So some of these enemies are actually pretty good. They still do a little good amount of damage, despite the fact that I'm, like I said, power level 400. I'm maxed right out. And... is it here? Yes, there it is. Maxed right out. Excuse me. So, that's pretty cool. And I didn't bother putting any mastery points in because I didn't, or I think I did, but only... oh, yeah, I barely put anything in there. Yeah, like 5 points, and then 10 into Raven Mastery. I didn't want to overdo it so that the game wasn't too easy. By pumping in like 70 bloody mastery points, I'm just like, I'm going to leave it normal. Plus, I can reset the tree. Bring myself back to power level 0. But yeah, that was a huge thing, like I said, for the game. But you know what? Now that we're doing this just for shits and giggles, let me go ahead and do something extreme. And I'll look at the chat in just a moment. Let's go ahead and put the combat from Skald all the way to Dringard. It's too bad they don't have like a nightmare difficulty for when you beat the game. But they might do that later, because I just remembered there's no New Game Plus yet. So we just put it on very hard, the hardest for combat difficulty. And we will apply the changes. You cannot change the game's difficulty during this... what activity? I'm not in the middle of an activity. There's nothing going on. Whatever. I'll try it in a few minutes. Hello, Mask. I see. NGL. This current season has been a huge improvement, like balancing and mechanics-wise. What's, NGL? What's that? Ah, one of these again. One of these little puzzles. Oh, hopefully it's in here. Because I am not good at figuring these out on my own, especially during a live stream. I just get, like, really distracted. Does that make any sense? I'm just really not savvy when it comes to puzzles. I need, like, the concentration. It's not the pressure because people are watching, because I don't give a shit about that. It's purely, like, it's just more distracting. But yeah, I've heard the term NGL new. Yeah, I can't guess what that is. Here we go. Boom. Oh, okay. Not gonna pretend to say that I knew what that's what it was. A lot of these little acronyms and stuff I've just never heard of before. I've had people go, come on, man, it's so obvious it stands for this. It's like, well, if I've never seen it before, how the hell am I supposed to just know? I mean, some I guessed, actually. Like AMA. I was like, AMA? And then on my own, I felt so smart, I was like, ask me anything? You know what I mean? Because I'd never seen anybody title a video AMA. I was like, AMA? Sweet, that was fairly easy. Oh, Drekar shield. See, normally I would do videos on every single little treasure, right? But I got so burnt out. I'd pumped like 50, 60 videos on this game and wasn't really getting a lot of views, to be honest, so it was a little discouraging. And I was putting like a lot of detail. I was holding your hand, showing you where every little thing was. And then other games came out, and I was just like, oh, I can't keep up. So I just said, ah, fuck it. So I took a break, and I haven't played this game in almost like a month now. But there, like I said, there was a substantial update that came out. I thought I would check it out. So, glad I did. I pretty much have... Yeah, see, I'm just missing like that one synchronization spot there, I think. Oh, there and over here. Yeah, I'm only missing a few. I did get most of the skills. Not all of them, but most of them. A good amount. I still got a few armor pieces here and there that I have to go and get. They can be a little bit time-consuming sometimes. Some of them have taken me almost 10 or 12 minutes to figure out on my own. Because sometimes the puzzles are a little tricky, right? But yeah, no, this is definitely a game I can still see myself continuing to play. But I am really curious to know why it is I can't change the difficulty. I've tried it a couple of times and it always tells me I can't during this activity. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. But I think it's because I'm in a conflict zone. Even though there's no, like, combat currently occurring. Like, I think here I would be able to do it. Let's try it again. Scald all the way to very hard. Reload the game world to apply the options. Your progress will be reset to the last checkpoint. Sure, whatever. I'll just try that out for like a minute there just to kind of get an idea. Like I said, when I do video games and I don't get early access keys because I'm not socially relevant enough, I'm too small of a YouTuber, I feel like I have a lot of catching up to do and stuff like that, so what I end up doing is putting things on easy so I can plow through the game a lot quicker. Okay. Let's make sure that it worked. Very hard combat. Let's see if we can find some random enemies and just kind of get a feel for the difference from very easy to very hard. But yeah, there's been times where I've roamed around in this game for a couple of hours, literally almost just doing nothing. Like specific, that is. There's not a lot of games I like doing that with. Oh, cool. Not too bad. I'm gonna end the stream soon. I've already been streaming for over an hour. I want to go for a walk, play some guitar. A little disappointed with my purchase of Call of Duty, the new one on PC. I mean, I've bought the game a second time, and it's just not performing well on my computer, so may just have to wait or lock it at 30 frames or 40 or 50 frames or whatever, and get a slightly better experience than console. Use the mouse and keyboard, and then when I upgrade my computer finally someday, then it'll already have been purchased. Because I did get it on sale, so I mean, it's... Oh, in the face.
Eat this.
Remember now.
You're like a lame mule.
Holy shit. Okay, well, they weren't lying when they said very hard. Ow, ow, ow. Motherfucker. Oof, that was close. Oh, did you see that? Sorry. I timed that perfectly. Threw the arrow, I caught it, and I just threw it right back at him, and I one-shotted that prick.
Smash you!
Are you now? Looks like I'm doing the smashing here. Not gonna lie, that wasn't really all that difficult, but it's on very hard. I think what it is you just take a lot more damage. I don't think they have more health. I don't know. I'd have to look at the specifics. But, anyways. Anywho. Yes, this one. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Sorry, yeah, because I do have to kind of head out. Yeah, because I wanna keep up on this. This is huge. Like, it's one of my most popular game series on my channel, and I have to be selfish because that can actually get me a few thousand views. And now that mods are finally here on console, I want to hurry up and download this. Hardline my Ethernet cable into my PS4 so I could download this thing in like frickin' 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and do like a first look at SnowRunner on console with mods. Because like I said, the update's been out for like 12 hours, so like already a lot of the steam behind the, the hype will have died down. People will have probably already gone elsewhere to look for the information. So it's very time sensitive, that kind of shit. But yeah. But I did about an hour and 15 minutes, dicked around a little bit, some Call of Duty, a little bit of Assassin's Creed, and it didn't go as planned, but unfortunately that's the way it is sometimes. But yeah, I am going to end the stream for now, and if all goes well, depending on how busy I get with other stuff that I'm doing, I should be back in about 2 hours from now. Maybe. If I can figure out what to do. If I feel like I'm going to be all over the place again and I'm like too undecided and I just can't figure it out, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I'm really enjoying The Division 2 as like an online go-to game. Like I'm still trying to find my main go-to online game to play with. And that just didn't go well. The mission took nearly 2.5 hours. Died a couple of times. It was really brutal. And I'm like, that might not be a good thing to stream all the time. Whereas Call of Duty, they're quick matches, right? So I'm going to tweak around my settings a bit more, like I said. And worst comes to worst, if I can't get it to play on PC, I suppose I can just play it on my PS4 Pro. I mean, it's cross-save. So it's not really the end of the world. I was just kind of hoping to play with mouse, keyboard, 60 frames and all that, so. But yeah, and that'll give me a chance, like I said, to kind of go through a few other games. There's a couple of games I might buy that are on sale as well, that I might take a look at. And if I have the money and I feel like I can afford it after I just blew, like I said, $50 on Call of Duty, maybe I'll stream that new game that I'm thinking of getting tonight for a little bit. But yeah. I don't think there's anybody left in here. I think it's just me and one person. The live chat, I know that you can look to see who the participants are, but that's not in real time. Because according to that list, it's just me. Apparently, I'm talking to myself right now. But yeah. By the off chance that there's somebody in here, thanks for stopping by. Still got 120 views on the stream. And I shall be back, hopefully, in a couple of hours. And if people need to get a hold of me, I talk about that. I think it's... Yeah, that's my Twitter. All right. I shall be back in a couple of hours. Bye.